Hello everyone, this is Ashish Sani from Innovate Yourself. Welcome back to my channel. Once again, I am back with another video for app development using Python programming. So in last video, I have shown you that how you can use the grid layout for your app development, and you can accordingly arrange all your widgets that you want to add for your application. So that is what we have learned in the last session, and similarly in today's session I'm going to show you that how you can use the float layout, which will help you to arrange your widgets as per your suitability. So what is that suitability? Let's discuss about that. So let's see that. So float layout, as you can see on the right side of your screen, on there you can see I have shown you two different widgets, but those widgets are not arranged in any alignment. In short, you are able to see the widgets in whatever form that you want to see, or let's say those widgets can be arranged anywhere that you want to set them to, right? So this is all about the float layout. So float layout allows us to determine the size and position of the child widget, which means whatever widgets that you will add for your application, you can resize them, you can reposition them anywhere on your app window. So this is all about the float window, and by default the widgets are placed at the bottom left corner of the window. It's like you can consider that you have a coordinates which is the origin, and on that origin you have a by default position for that, but if in case you will reposition that, you can set them anywhere as per that origin. So this is all about the float layout. Now let's understand this part and let's make a program for that, so that we can accordingly make an application with respect to the float layout, so that we can set the widget as per our requirement. So let's do that. So just open PyCharm for that. Alright, so you can see this is an application which we have created in the last session for the grid layout, and this is a program for that. Now let's create a new script and let's create a new one in that. Alright, so this is what I have done. Now just create a basic thing, or let's say basic application, basic class for that, right? So just write a name, float layout demo, right? And in here you have to inherit it with the float layout. So you have to inherit with the float layout class. So just mention it, float layout. All right. Oh, the spelling is incorrect. Okay, cool. Now just import it from Kiwi. So this is where we can import it from kiwi.uix float layout. So I have added that. Similarly, just create the init method for that, right? And also set this box so that you can add multiple values with respect to the argument. And now just call the super method dot init and double star quarks. All right, so this is what I have done, right? And in here, just after that, what you have to do, you just have to add multiple widgets that you want to add. But right now, as I'm just demonstrating it to you, so let me use any widget that I want to add. Like for example, in the last session I have shown you that how I can use a label and button. So let's just use those widgets only, right? So for that, just use them, and for using it, let me just copy the same thing from there, because we don't have any different and major changes over here, right? So just paste it here, and after that, as you can see in here, this is label. So let me just import it, import this one. Similarly, do it for button as well, right? So this is how I have done it, and accordingly you can see I have set the size and everything for it, right? But this time, just because we are doing it in a different way, we are doing it with respect to the float layout, so I have to make a bit more changes to that, right? So currently you can see over here, this is a label. Right now I haven't set anything for that, or let's say I haven't set any positioning and any size dimensions for it. So that's why I'm just putting it like this, just for the demonstration purpose. But after that I will make a changes to this one as well. And similarly for the button part, I have done the resizing of it, or let's say I have just set the size of your button. So this is what I have done over here. Similarly I have set the color for it, but I haven't set the position for it. So right now let me just make it just like this only, and afterwards I will do that part as well. So for now let me just copy this and paste it here and just replace it with the float layout demo, call the app. Alright, so let's run this and let's see how it is gonna look like. So can you see, this is a button and by default it is at this position, which is the origin of the window, right? So it's like this is the origin, and with respect to that you have set the position, which is like 20% and 20%. So that means 20% of the window and 20% of the window. So this is y-axis, this is x-axis. So this is how you can see it. Now let's see if I will reduce the size. Accordingly you can see the size of your button is also reducing as per the x-axis, just because I have changed the position. I have just resized it with respect to the x-axis, right? So this is what I'm doing. Similarly if I will do it for y-axis, and accordingly you can see the size of y-axis is also changing, right? So this is how you can see the changes in over here, right? So this is like 20% with respect to the window size, 20% with respect to the window size as per y-axis, right? So this is what I have done. And now as you can see, this is on the origin, or let's say this is at the by default position. But if in case you want to change the position for it, if you want to change the button from here to somewhere else, let's say over here, so how I'm gonna do it? So let me show you that. For that there is another argument, and that another argument is named as pos underscore hint, which is like positional value for it, right? And this is a dictionary, so you have to pass a data with respect to the dictionary, and in here there is one x, you have to set the value for x. Similarly you have to do it for y as well, right? So this is how I'm gonna do it. So for the x-axis, let me just do it. What exactly I will do, I will set that this will be at position 0.3, which means 30% for the x-axis. That means from the origin it will be at the position 30% away, right? Similarly if I will do the same thing for y-axis, so let me just set it as, let's say 0.4. So with respect to this, 30% this, 40% this. So this will be a position for it, right? So let me just run it and let me show you where it will be shown to you. Can you see? It's like 30% from here and 40% from here, and based on that you can see this is the new position of your button, right? So this is how you can reposition your widgets in the float layout, right? Similarly let's do the same thing over here as well, right? Let's copy this one and add it here, right? And just change the position from here to, let's say 0.7. I think that will be good, right? Just save it and rerun it. Can you see? This is the position for button, and similarly I have shifted the button to the upper side, which means 0.4 is the position for this and 0.7 is the position for your label, right? So this is how I can just reposition any of my widget as per the suitability, as per the requirement of my application, right? So this is how I can do it, right? So this is all about this. Now I hope you have got an idea like how you can add multiple widget, how you can resize them, how you can reposition them according to your requirement, and accordingly you can build a very good application that you can show and share with anybody, right? So this is all about that part. This is all about the float layout. I hope everything is clear to you, but still if you're facing any difficulties in understanding this part and repositioning and resizing the widget, then feel free to leave a comment below in the comment section. And if you are new to this channel and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do click on the subscribe button, and also you can press the bell icon if you don't want to miss any updates from our channel. And also if you have liked this video, do click on the like button. So till then, bye bye and happy learning.